Hey everyone. Happy Life Results Reading Book Group.
Alright, so we're on a section that has A through G, and we're actually going to go through A through G in one video. Yeah. And then the first part starts out, remind the hero. Remind the hero the best way. That's where we are. Alright, so we're talking about some prompts or boosts that you will need to keep going. And do you know what prompts or boosts are? Let's talk about that.
So a prompt or a boost, something kind of external when you need it. Obviously, if you have the internal drive and everything, you don't need anything external to give you that added boost. But when you need it in a pinch, when it's like, okay, this is starting to feel hard, this is starting to feel whatever, that's when you pull out the boost.
Yes, and actually at the beginning, when you're learning these concepts, you will really need the boosts because they're the only things that will actually make sense. Because just saying, if I just say to you right now, start with happy, what do you do with that? How do you go, oh yeah, I can start with happy. Oh, I know how to do that. Or are you like, oh my gosh, start with happy, what does that mean? How do I do that?
How do I get to happy first?
Yeah.
Start with happy.
Yeah. So these are boosts to get you to where start with happy starts making more sense. These ideas in Up Mastery will start to make more sense, and you will have the skills that you need to be able to access those energy stores and be able to not even manage your state, because you will be experiencing uninterrupted peak experience that's not...
It's like autopilot state of staying in the optimal peak experience, while you have conscious awareness of what you're choosing as your direction. Did that connect well? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what we're doing.
And she's going to give A through G as some ideas. If you have other ones, this is the time when you
please
share with us, when you write those in and say, you know, what works really well for me is this.
Oh, this is where it's powerful to have a community. So we're really relying on you guys. I hope so much we can support each other and share, like, what is it that you did to help you get there? And yeah, I would love to hear. So, okay, so A is to say the best way to whatever you're trying to do is to start with peak experience. So this is kind of start with happy. Feeling good is the fastest route to the result. But then we just went through several videos talking about children and how to access this energy, so it's starting to make more sense. Like way more sense probably than before you picked up this book. If you were to say start with happy, probably makes a lot more sense now than it did at the beginning. And so feeling good is the fastest route to the result. And then B is about gratitude. So gratitude, isn't gratitude such an amazing feeling? I'm so grateful for gratitude. And this one's fun because if you're doing it the way kind of in this loop, you actually don't need to be grateful for anything external. It's just grateful for the feeling of gratitude. And so it's closer to an Up Mastery.
Yeah, if I'm like grateful for brownies, but I don't have brownies right now, it's a little harder to maintain.
Yeah.
But if you're grateful for gratitude, being grateful means you're feeling it, and then the gratitude just, there isn't a break in the cycle.
Yeah, it's really cool. And if you aren't there yet, or if that doesn't make sense to you, how you can be grateful for gratitude as a virtuous cycle, then you can start with I'm grateful for something.
Brownies.
But just realize that whenever you're grateful for something that's a condition that that's external, that can be taken away, or you don't have complete power over, just be aware that there is the trapdoor effect, and that is that if you don't have the thing, then you can be less happy. So just be aware that at the beginning they're helpful, but they also have side effects.
or limitations.
Limitations, yeah, but being aware of the limitations is helpful, because then you can be like, oh yeah. And then even just calling it a boost, calling it a placebo, it starts to take back some of your power. So
it's still fine to have brownies and be grateful for them.
Yeah.
Especially when you have them. Hey, that's a good boost. But like she said, recognizing that the brownies aren't making you feel whatever the gratitude is. It's you're choosing that feeling of gratitude and applying it to the brownies or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's your choice. You're bringing that feeling. You bring it anyway, all of the time. That's what you're already doing. But just recognizing it and realizing that you have more control over it than you used to think.
Mm-hmm. As a kid, we thought the Band-Aid made our owies get better.
Oh yeah.
And then understanding that your body is what heals itself, and the Band-Aid's just there to keep it clean, or to give you the feeling like it's being taken care of or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So the boosts are kind of like a little bit like Band-Aids, where it gives us a little something that might be helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
What else?
All right. So it feels so good to feel good. I love feeling good.
That's another one.
This one I love.
Yeah.
This one's really resonates with me. And then D is peak experience is what will happen naturally, is what happens naturally when the hero allows it to happen. That one is really powerful. Oh man, just to access that feeling. Peak experience, it's what your natural go-to state. It's what you came here. Like as a child, that's how you learned all of the things that you learned when you were a child. It was natural to you. So just go back to that as it's a natural state.
If you feel like it's something you have to force yourself into, it's going to be harder than if you feel like it's something when you stop forcing, it'll just be there.
But be aware that there are practices and steps and skills, tools that we're giving you that will help you be better at not blocking that natural feeling.
That makes sense.
So just because we said it's a natural feeling and then
you're like, well, where is it? I should be feeling it already. It's natural.
Yeah, but there is, you've been blocked. If you don't feel like it's natural and that it's there all the time, it's because you're blocking it, and we can teach you how to not block it.
Yeah, you might not see, in the beginning, you might not see how you're blocking it.
Yeah.
And that's part of examining the lens, is to see how you're interpreting things and how you're creating the reality that might feel like it's just not possible, or it's just not there. So examining that stuff.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, E, get the hero moving. So change your physiology. Get up, take some deep breaths, take exercise, stretch, change something in your environment. Do something physiological. Physiological. I was gonna say change something not in your environment. Change you in the environment.
Get moving. All the things you said, and that's one of the practices of meditation has inherently in it, is that deep breathing. You change your posture. You change. All of those things are helpful boosts for changing the way you're feeling.
But do you see how it's still a condition? It's still, if you need those things, it's still a condition.
Yeah, if you think you can only feel that way while you're deep breathing and while you're in that posture, then you think in a different condition you can't.
Yeah. So F, practice thinking kind feelings, wishing good for other people, doing something nice. That's a good one. And G is whatever you think that will put you in a good mood fast. And then we joke around for training purposes only. So it's like anything, a warm bath, those brownies.
Brownies, right?
So I wanted to just kind of touch on all G.
Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All seven. And just touch on them, and then just kind of give you the background of why we're offering them and how they're good for the process of up mastery, but that eventually you won't need them. So, yep, we're good.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Bye.